hear the word differentiation, it means what? Divide the x, Abi. It means your slope. It means a change in y over what? Change in what? In x. Are you following? A little change in y over a little change in what? In x. Are you there? So, if we are to differentiate, we have what we call the power rule of differentiation. We have what we call the product rule, right? The product rule of differentiation. We have the quotient. The quotient rule of differentiation. We have what we call the first principle, right? The first principle. We have the chain rule, right? The chain rule, also known as what? The core function, right? Also called what? The function of a function, isn't it so? Function of a function. Then we have the sixth one, which is called the implicit what? Implicit function, right? Number 7, we have the trigonometric function, the trig. Under this, we have the sine, the cosine, the tangent, and the rest. Are you following? Now, for the general or the power rule of differentiation, the rule says if we have y equals to s raised to power n, the rule says what? Multiply the power n by what? Coefficient of x, Abi, and subtract 1 from the power. That means our y, the y, the s rather, then becomes what? What is n times 1? Is n. S raised to power what? N minus 1, isn't it? This is called the power what? The power rule. For example, if we have y equals 2s raised to power 6, to differentiate, what we have here? The y, the x, right, becomes what? 6 times 2 is what? 6 times 2 is what? 12. 12s raised to power what? 6 minus 1, which is 12x raised to power 5, right? This is called what? The power rule of differentiation. Are you there? We can also have something of this nature. If we have y equals 6s cubed plus 7s raised to power 2 plus 8s plus 9. To differentiate this, let's go. Here we have different terms, Abi, that are summed together. So let's differentiate them individually. What do you have here? 18x what? Squared plus what? What is 2 times 7? 14x, right? Are you following? What about 8x? That will give us 8, isn't it? Why is it 8? Because the power of x here is 1. If I'm to subtract 1 from 1, what do we have? 0, isn't it? So x raised to power 0 is what? 1. So 1 times 8 is 8. Then plus what? 0. Every constant has derivative of what? Of 0. 9 is the constant, Abi, isn't it? I hope you know why it's 0, right? Because this 9 is almost same as what? It's same as what? 9x raised to power what? 0. If y is a function of x, that means each of these terms has what? X. But just that for the constant 9, what is the power of x here? 0. So by differentiation, what is 0 times 9? 0. So here we have 18s squared plus what? 14s plus what? 8, right? Now let's go into first principle direct. This is the major interest, right? Oh yeah, please pay attention. Please write. In first principle, right? Right. In first principle, hello? In first principle, there are 2 major conditions. In first principle, right, yes. In first principle, there are 2 major conditions that must be considered. Conditions that must be considered. Number 1 is that there must be increment or increase in what? In x and what? And y. This increase in x represents what? S plus what? Delta x. Increase in y means what? Y plus what? Delta what? Y. So if I'm to increase s, it means I'm adding s, a little change, a change in what? In s, meaning s plus delta s. Y means what? Y plus what? Delta y. Number 2 condition is to take your what? Your limit. Can you remember that? And we said that for limits, listen, for limit as your delta x approaches what? 0, delta y over delta x must approach what? Divide the x. Is it not? Don't forget, these are the two cardinal conditions for first principle. The first is that there must be an increase in x and y. Increase in x implies what? X plus delta x. What's increase in y? Y plus delta y. Then number 2 says what? Limit of the function must be taken. Limit means as your delta x is approaching 0, this must approach what? Divide the x. Are you following? Example 1 under first principle. If we are given the y equals x squared plus 2x plus 4, find the y dx using the first what? The first what? Principle. Now listen. Solution to this is that, are you there? We are given what? Y equals what? X squared plus 2x plus 4. So the first condition says what? Increase in x and what? And y. Just write it. Tell them that. Let there be what? Increase in what? In x and what? And y. What's the increase in y? Increase in y means I will replace my y with what? Y plus delta y. X with what? X plus delta x. Are you following? So that means for this, here becomes what? Y plus delta y equals to what? X plus delta x all squared. Hope you are aware. I'm replacing this with what? This, right? Plus 2 times, what's that x? X plus delta x plus what? 4. Then we have y plus delta y equals, can we expand this? This should be, I think, x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared. Are you aware of this? If we expand it, this will give us this. Can we proceed? Can I proceed? So, okay, plus, here we have 2 times x is what? 2x plus 2 times delta x is what? 2 delta x plus what? 4. The next is that we're going to move our y to the other side. So we have delta y becomes our x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 2x plus 2 delta x plus 4 minus y. Are you following? So what do you have left? Let me adjust a little. Delta y becomes what? X squared plus what? 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 2x plus 2 delta x plus 4 minus bracket. What's the y? Our y is equal to what? X squared plus 2x plus 4. Are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Am I too fast? Am I too fast? Please, you're not following. Are you following? Ask your question before I continue. Is it how we got this? This line here. Hey, that's what I'm saying. This expression is this. We expanded this. Look at this. If I'm to expand this, let me show you. So this is x plus delta x squared means what? X plus what? Delta x. In how many places? X plus delta x will be in 2 places, right? X times x is what? X squared. What is x times delta x? It's x delta x. Are you aware? Please take note that if I'm multiplying this x by delta x, it's not delta x squared. This delta x is a single value. Be aware. So x times delta x becomes what? X delta x. What about delta x times x? It's still what? X delta x, abi? If I multiply this with this, what will it be? Delta x squared. Is it not? Is it not? So these were their like terms where they have x, abi? Come on. So we have x squared plus what? 2x delta x plus what? Delta x what? Squared. Are you following? So this is what gave us this, right? Then this we now expanded this. What is 2 times x? Is 2s. What is 2 times delta x? 2 delta x plus 4. So we now move our y to the other side, which is this. Meaning I repeated the same thing. I just transfer y to the other side. And that gave us our, here we now have what? What's our y now? The y is what? X squared, plus 2x plus what? 4. Are you following? You know I can expand this. By the time we expand this, what will be here? Minus x squared minus 2x minus 4. The result says minus y. That means minus everything in y. The minus sign must affect what? All the terms in what? In y. So if that is the result, what do you think will happen here? Minus x squared, b, we cancel what? Minus x squared will cancel what? Plus x squared. Minus 2x, right? We cancel what again? Plus 2x. Minus 4 will cancel what? Plus 4. Do you get the concept here? So let me just assume that I've expanded. Okay? So this will go with this, right? This will also go with what? With what? Plus 2x, right? This will also go with what? Plus 4. Do you get the gist now? Okay, so what's many here? So delta y becomes what? 2x delta x plus what? Plus what? Delta x squared, right? Plus what? 2 delta x, right? So we are left with what? 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 2 delta x. Are you there? So the next is to divide through by what? Delta x. Our aim of going through this process is to arrive at the second what? Condition that says what? As delta x approaches what? 0. Delta y over delta x must approach what? Divide the x. Is it not so? Is it not? So here we have delta y, right? So to achieve this, what do we do? I will divide through by what? Delta x. Is it not so? So divide through by delta x. And what do you have here? Delta y over what? Delta x equals what? 2x delta x over what? Delta x plus what? Delta x squared over what? Delta x plus 2 delta x over what? Delta x. Can this go with this? Can this go with this? Can one of these cancel one of these from here? Remaining what? Delta x. So that means we are left with what? Delta y over delta x. This is not the y. This is called what? Delta. Are you there? Okay. Delta y over what? Delta x equals to what? 2x plus what? Delta x. Then plus 2, thank you. Plus these 2, right? Okay. Now we now take our limits now. What's our limit? As delta x approaches 0, delta y over what? Delta x must approach what? Divide the x. What does this statement simply mean? It means that as delta x becomes 0 here, this becomes what? Divide the x. Is it clear? So that means I'm going to have what here? Divide the what? The x equals to what? 2x plus 0 plus 2. And what do you have here? 2x plus 2. Is it making sense now? Oh yeah, please write. Alright, number 2, example 2 under first principle. Listen, if we are given y equals square root of x, find divide the x using first principle. Using what? First principle. Now, how do we solve this? The same principle, the same way we solve the first example. We're going to use the same method here. Are you following? We have 2 conditions, right? What is the first condition? Increment in what? In x and y. Second is what? Your limits. Is it not so? So solution, let me just go ahead since you already know the condition. What will be here? What will be here? What's our increment in y? Y plus delta y equals to what? Square root of what? X plus what? Delta x. Are you getting the gist here? Okay, so what the next? We move this, right? So we have delta y equals to what? Square root of what? X plus delta x minus what? Y. Are you following? Now the next is, what's the value of y? I guess it's root of x, have you? So delta y equals what? Square root of x plus delta x minus what? Root x, right? So what's our next gist here? We divide both sides, right? By what? Delta x. So here becomes what? Delta y over what? Delta x equals to what? Square root of x plus delta x minus minus what? Root x divided by what? Delta x. Yes. What happened where? What's our y is root s now? Remember, right? So divide both side by what now? Delta s. Remember, right? Now listen now. When you get to this point, you know I can't divide this with a square root. What do you notice? We have what here? Roots, right? So the only way we can solve further is to rationalize. We have to do what? Rationalize the numerator. Giving the y the s to be equal to this. If we are giving this, for us to solve further, we have to rationalize what? Rationalize what? The numerator. By multiplying the conjugate of what? Numerator by what? Denominator and what? Numerator. Denominator and what? Numerator. The conjugate of this is what? Root s plus delta s plus root s. The conjugate of root c plus root d is what? Root c minus root d. Conjugate of root c minus root d is what? Root c plus root d. Do you get the concept? So the next thing we have to do here is to rationalize the numerator by multiplying the conjugate of what? The conjugate of what? Numerator. Okay. By what? The numerator itself and what again? Denominator, right? So that means our delta y over delta x becomes what? We have root what here? Root what here? S plus delta x minus root x over what? Delta x. This is multiplying what? Multiplying what? Root x plus delta x plus what? Root x. Divided by what again? Root x plus delta x plus what? Root s. Do you get the gist now? The conjugate of this is actually the reverse sign of this function, right? Which is plus, isn't it so? Alright, if you notice, if I have this, listen, if I multiply conjugate of two numbers together, I always have what? A real number, right? Isn't it so? Like for example now, if I have root a plus what? Would be multiplying what? Root a minus what? Would be together. The result will always be what? A minus b. Do you know why? Root a times root a is what? Root a square. Square cancel what? Square root. We have what here? A. Root a times minus root b is what? Minus root what? ab. Root b times root a is what? Plus what? Root ab. Root b multiplied by minus root b is what? Minus root what? Minus b, right? Minus root b square. Square cancel what? Square root of b. We have what left? Minus b. Can this go with this? What do you have left? A minus b. These two are their conjugates. Are they conjugates? Can we apply the same principle here? If I multiply this with this, what will be the result of the numerator? S plus what? The s minus what? X, abi? We call that what? With a plus what? Would be times what? With a minus what? Would be is equals to what? A minus b. Is that okay? So if you can recall this, that means that our delta y over delta s will then be what? S plus delta x, right? Minus what? X. Are you following? All divided by what? Delta x multiplied by what? This time this, right? Is it not? Times what? Root what? S plus delta x plus what? Root s. So let's go. Minus s can cancel what? Plus s, abi? These two will go up because they are the same value having different signs, so they can cancel out. So we have delta y over delta x, then becomes what? Delta x divided by what? Okay, watch this, please. From here too, if this should cancel this, can this also go with this? Okay, then remaining what here? 1 divided by what? Square root of what? S plus delta x plus what? Root x. Then I cannot take my limit. My what? Limit. Limit says what? As delta x is approaching 0, delta y over what? Delta s must approach what? The y the what? The x. What does that imply? Here becomes what? The y the x is equals to what? 1 divided by square root of what? S plus 0, abi? S for this part. Then plus what again? Root S. And this will give us what? 1 divided by what? What is S plus 0? So we have root X plus what? Root S. Is it not? And that will give us what? 1 over what? Root S plus root S is what? 2 root what? S. Final answer. Final what? Answer. What if, hello, what if we are given y equals to square root of, let's say, square root of 2x plus 7. Now we have not just x, we have a number added to what? To x, Abi? Are you following? If we are given this, y equals 2x plus 7, square root of 2x plus 7 rather. How do we solve it? The same way we solve this last one. This one just that we have a number attached to it. Is that not so? So let's go. What's the first principle? The first step? Increase in what? Y and x, Abi? That means y plus what? Delta y equals to square root of what? 2 in bracket. Are you following? S plus what? Delta x plus what? 7. So we have y plus delta y equals square root of what? Can we expand this? 2x plus 2 delta x plus what? Plus 7. Are you following? So by the time we move this to the other side, what do you have? Delta y becomes what? Square root of what? 2x plus 2 delta x plus 7, right? Minus what? Y. So delta y then becomes what? Square root of what? 2x plus 2 delta x plus what? 7 minus square root of what's that y? 2x plus 7. What's the next rule now? Divide both sides by what? Delta s, Abi? So divide both sides by delta x. This will give us what? Delta y over what? Delta s equals square root of 2x plus 2 delta s plus 7 minus square root of what? 2x plus 7 all divided by what now? Delta x. So what's the next principle? We have to what here? Rationalize, Abi? We rationalize the what? The numerator. Who can tell me how do we rationalize? We multiply with the conjugate of this, right? The reverse sign becomes with the conjugate. Is it not so? The conjugate of this by the numerator and what? Denominator. So that this will give us what? Let's go. Square root of what? Give me the value there. Plus 2 delta x plus 7 minus what? Square root of what? Plus what? Plus what? 7. Okay. Divided by what? Delta x. All multiplied by this, right? The reverse sign, which is square root of plus 2 delta x plus 7 plus root 2x plus 7. All divided by what? 2x plus 2 delta x plus 7 plus square root of what? Plus 7, right? Okay. Now you should know what will happen here, right? What will happen here? Okay, should we recall? Let's recall that what? Root what? Root A what? Plus root B times root A minus what? Root B is equals to what? So that means that we can evaluate the numerator, right? Yes. Huh? It can be different now. If here is plus, there will be what? Minus. They must be different. You must have to find the conjugate of. Do you understand? Okay, so delta y, delta x, that will give us, that means this minus this, right? Is it not? What's that A here? These are A. What's that B? This, right? So let's go. 2x minus 2 delta x. Plus what? 7 minus in brackets 2x plus 7. Are you aware? So I'm subtracting the whole of this, right? All divided by what? Let's go. Delta x times what we have in this other bracket here. We have 2x plus 2 delta x plus 7 plus what? 2x plus what? 7. Okay, do you know something will happen here? 2x, we cancel 2s. Minus 2s plus 7 means minus 2s minus 7. Is it not so? Is it not? Or should I just bring it down again? And you just cancel it, right? You know what will happen here? This will go with what? This. Why this will go with what? This. Is it not so? Even this will go with what? This from here. So remaining what? Delta y over delta x, then will give us what? 2 divided by square root of what? 2s plus 2 delta x plus 7 plus square root of what? 2s plus 7. Is it not so? Huh? Okay. So what's the next? Our limits. What's our limit? As what? As delta x approaches 0, delta y rather over delta x must approach what? The y dx. Our limit of the function. So we have, that means we have our dy dy what? The x is equals to 2 divided by square root of 2s plus 2 times 0 bar. Is it not? Plus 7 plus, again, what do you have here? 2s plus what? 7. So what do you think will happen? Can I use this small space? So we have our dy dx. I hope they are following. Equals to 2 divided by what? 2 times 0 is 0. We are left with what? Square root of 2s plus 7. Plus what again? Square root of what? 2s plus 7. These two have a common base. They can be added at b. So it means our dy dx will give us what? 2 divided by what? 2 square root of what? 2s plus 7. Are you aware? Are you aware? So 2 can go with 2. What's our dy dx? 1 over what? Root what? 2s plus 7. Alright, listen, please. Listen. Now we are given that y equals to 2 over s squared. Find the y using first principle, right? Now the first step is that we have to assume an increase in what? In y and s, right? What's increase in y? Y plus delta y equals to what? 2 divided by what? S plus what? Delta x, all what? All squared. Is it not? Okay. So y plus delta y then becomes what? 2 divided by what? Can we expand this? This is same as what? S squared plus 2s delta x plus what? Delta s squared. Is it not? What the next step is to move this y across. So we have delta y equals to what? 2 divided by what? S squared plus 2s delta x plus delta s squared minus, what's the y? Minus 2 over what? S squared. We are moving this to the other side. Which one? No. 2 over s squared. We have only moved that. Okay, here should be y, b minus y, right? So we have, let me just replace y with what? 2 over what? Over what? S squared, right? So what is the next? We have in the Bible side by what? Okay, should we take the LCM first to make the work easy, right? So delta y equals something like LCM. So what's the LCM here between these two? I get is the product, right? So we have s squared plus what? 2s delta x plus delta s squared, all multiplied by what? S squared. Are you following? When you divide the whole of this with this, what will happen? This we cancel this, right? Remaining what? S squared times 2 is what? So we have 2s squared. What sign do we have here? Minus. Divide the whole of this with s squared. This we cancel this, right? Remaining what? This. Is it not so? So that means that the whole of this now multiply what? This, Abby. So minus 2 in brackets. Are you following? Can I continue? That will give me what? S squared plus what? 2s delta x plus what? Delta s squared. Are you there? Alright, let's finish up. So we have that delta y is equals to what? Let's finish up this. Sorry. Is equals to what? Can we expand this? This will give us what? 2s squared minus what? 2s squared b minus 2 times s squared is what? Minus 2s squared. Minus 2 times 2s delta s is what? minus 4x delta x. Abi? Minus 4x delta x. What again? Minus 2 times this is what? Minus what? Minus 2 delta what? X squared. All divided by what? That LCM, Abi? What's the LCM there? That will give me what? X squared plus 2x delta x plus delta what? X squared times what? X squared. What's the next thing here? Yes, thank you. So this can go with this, right? So what do you have left? Delta y becomes what? Minus 4x delta x minus 2 delta x squared divided by what? X squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared, all multiplied by what? X squared. Now, the next is to divide both sides by what? Delta x. So say divide both sides by delta x. So this will give us what? Delta y over what? Delta x equals to what? Minus 4x delta x minus 2 delta what? X squared divided by what? This, right? X squared plus what? 2x delta x plus delta x squared times what? X squared multiplied by 1 over what? Delta x. I will explain. You know, we are dividing both sides by what? Delta x. Here should be normal divided by what? Delta x, Abi? This divided by this. So if I'm to take off this sign, this means what? Times what? 1 over what? Delta x. Or should I just put the sign of division here? You understand this way, Abi? So there's no time. That's just using some shortcuts. Okay. Now look at this now. If I'm multiplying the whole of this with what? 1 over delta s. What will happen here? Who can tell me? One of these will cancel one of these, Abi. This will also cancel what? One of these. Do you agree with me? In mathematics, look at this. If I have a plus b times 1 over c, let's say over what? Let's say yes, over 1. Are you there? This implies what? A over c, b plus what? B over c. Is it not so? Is it not? Because this is like saying c times 1, b. That means the entire value here over what? Over c. Therefore, a over c plus what? B over c. Likewise, this now. If I'm dividing the whole of this with this, that means the whole of this and this will affect this, abi. So one of these here will cancel what? One of this from here. Also cancel what here? One of this from here. You didn't get the gist? I will explain. Oh yeah, listen. Let me explain again. Let me now use a real figure. Let's say we have 6x plus 8y. Let's say plus z plus u. Multiplied by 1 over what? 2. Yes, Abi? So this is same as what? 6x plus what? 8y bar over what? 2 in bracket z plus u, Abi? As long as I have this here, that means the entire this over this, Abi? The entire this over what? Over this. That means these two can go here. How do you come down? I'm multiplying now. 1 times this is this now. 2 times this is 2 times z plus u. So these two can go here to give us 3. Also here to give us what? 4. Is it clear? So, okay, let me make this easy now. Let me make it easy for you. Now watch. Let me make it easy for you. Now watch. To avoid that mistake. Watch now. Delta y over what? Delta x. I think this is better. Between these two, what is common? In delta s. Let's factor out delta s here. Can I factor out delta s from here? So here, let's factor out delta s. Let's see what will happen here. We have delta x, Abi. Is it also in bracket, right? What's many here? Minus 4x, right? Minus what? 2 delta x, right? Over what? This will now give us what? Delta s times. Is it not so? Because this times this and this, they are what? Products. So delta s times S square 2x delta x plus what? Delta s square. All multiplied by what? S square, right? This cannot go with this, right? You agree now? So delta y, is it not? Over what? Delta s then becomes what? Let's go. What do you have here? Minus what? 4s, right? Minus 2 what? Delta s, is it not? Divided by what? What do you have here? Let's go. S square plus what? 2s delta x plus what? Delta s square, right? Multiply by what? By what? S square. Then I can take my limit, Abi. What's our limit here? As delta s approaches 0, delta y over what? Delta x will approach what? The y, the x, right? So that means my dy over what? The x becomes what? Minus 4x minus 2 times 0, Abi, over what? S square plus, this is already, let me just put 2x times 0 plus what? 0 square, is it not? All multiplied by what? S square. So this is off, Abi. This is off, this is off. So what do you have here? The y dx becomes what? Minus 4x over what? S square times s square is what? S raised power 4. Can 1s cancel 1s from here? That becomes what? Minus 4 over what? S cubed. Final answer.